welcome to 709 Meridian, an audio commentary podcast. I'm Andrew.
And this is D.
And we are on our penultimate episode of the Son of 70s Marvel with Spider-Man Kirkwood and the... Nope. Spider-Man Wolfpack and the Kirkwood Haunting. I was about to say Spider-Man Kirkwood and the Wolfpack Haunting. Kind of. But so this is the second kind of standard TV movie compilation, because if we think of that first one we did that splits the seasons, that's kind of weird. But then this one and Photo Finish, these are just a couple season 2 episodes packaged together so you can watch them on. It's a little confusing because they say it was on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
And then it was on Rhino Video, but they managed to they had the original footage to do new titles. So I don't know if that means Sci-Fi got
Sci-Fi got the show.
But including not having prints on it, or not having the titles on, so clearly somebody with access to the original footage or original masters got to make these. So, I don't think we have joining footage in this one. Sad to say. I might be wrong.
Yeah, obvious.
No,
obviously shot.
Wait, is this the one? No, last one was the one where old girl goes from hot and heavy with Peter to him giving her shit the second half. This one, she's not in. Actually, this one's pretty funny. The first half is just them giving her shit like you're not cool enough to hang out with our real friends. It's fucked up. We've got some guest stars. We do not have any good guest stars during Kirkwood Haunting, unfortunately, which is going to be one of the big bummers. We instead get to watch some hack do his Sebastian Cabot impression or whatever.
Oh, wow.
The ghost story guys, of the 70s. Sort of an Orson Welles-esque, but he's, 35 wearing a silver wig. But we do have some guest stars in the first half. Wolfpack, which is our kind of the only super villain. The Enforcers. I mean, he's got to fight multiple people in this.
Okay. Guest
starring Alan Arbus, who was very famously the psychologist on MASH. Which is what I always knew him for. He was also in Robert Downey Sr. movies, and he had something to do with the New York art scene. When I Googled him, he's unappreciated for his MASH contributions, because I don't think he ever did it on the regular. But he is amusing in this. And then it also guest stars the one and only Gavin O'Herlihy.
Oh, wow.
So we now have, Gavin O'Herlihy, who sort of summed up the 80s in being your B-tier actor with his turns in Superman 3 and then Willow. You never made it to the top version of a franchise, and you were always a dipshit. He is not a dipshit in this, so it's a little bit weird. But it's a Chip Fields episode, Wolfpack. So we've got Chip Fields. We'll get to talk about that. And then next week we are on to the finale with Spider-Man, the Chinese Web, aka the Dragon's Challenge. So that one's got Rosalind Chow, which I think is fine, but I don't remember the rest. I hope, but do not have faith that we are going to get Spider-Man Kung Fu fighting. But that's next week. This week, we are in for... in some ways it is kind of the Superman 3 of plots, too. All right, starting in 3. Here we go. You ready?
1. Yeah.
Play.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
It's an action-packed episode of Spider-Man.
So, they kind of are spoiling it in the opening here. Also, it's weird that they didn't cut in the second half stuff. That would have been cooler. But basically, this episode is about a bunch of fucking white grad students convincing Chip Fields to be their test subject, their human test subject. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Score is so fucking cool. I love this.
Hell yeah.
Why isn't this? Yep. Chip Fields.
Chip Fields.
Ellen Bry has a better second half. I will give her that.
How does she get that one, though? She gets to look at the camera, and the rest of them are...
Because she's the addition, man. She's the... You're supposed to bond, I guess, with her. And because there is no other love interests. Like... Wait, did they just misspell Gavin O'Hurley's name? Oh, and Dolph Sweet's in this, dude.
Sweet, really?
Yep, as the fucking, like, hard-ass chemist.
Oh, he's the cop?
No, he's the chemical company president.
Oh, wow. Oh. So he's back on campus.
He's back on campus. And he's Brad's lab assistant.
You know, early he was also the first Chuck Cunningham on Happy Days.
Wow. I think I knew that, but sort of forgot that.
First of what, 2 or 3? I think 2. First it was him, and then it was like another dude who looked nothing like him.
So Peter's taking lab notes, and this is like less scientifically sensible than, I don't know, the 1931 Frankenstein. You're just like, okay, guys. Because now Chip's job is to feed the mice or something. Like, and to be the human test subject.
Oh, wow.
But she does get to, like, they do get to hang out and not fucking talk about the plot or fight with Jameson. All right, baby, there it is.
He turns into the Green Goblin.
Explain to me, this is really a problem in season 2. Peter's spider sense is more of a, like...
Yeah, something just happened.
Something just happened, and I know
it doesn't warn him before it happens.
No. Because he should have been trying to figure out why he had to do something with the, I think that's the jail wall, actually, too. I think we might be at some of the jail. But, yeah, it's not like he's got to figure out what the soccer ball means.
Fucking Spider-Man went in there and made a bigger mess.
Well, that's because he also doesn't talk in this one, so it's like, oh
no.
Well, I mean, he doesn't. I don't think he's going to talk in this one. Like, I don't think he has the opportunity to.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, look at his alligator shirt.
Island. I used to actually have that one.
I was watching.
Same color. Damn.
Those things did not. They were not complimentarily cut, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like the lower set G thing has sort of caught on, and it's gone to its extreme.
You didn't have to,
but
you don't have to tuck those.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck those. But that's who Nicholas Hammond Peter Parker is. He's the guy who still tucks his shirts. Yeah. Plot. Let's talk about the plot, Jonah.
Boy, he's got some heavy guy liner on. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. not to slander or libel Mr. Hammond, but this episode, every once in a while, the way he just like is really calm and chill. I'm like, was he stoned during this one? Like,
Well, look at him.
but like the scene where he was talking to Rita, he's just like do 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 do.
Hey, he's glassy-eyed.
Oh, it's entirely possible Alan Arbus got everybody fucking stoned. That is,
He was the villain in one of the Pam Grier movies.
that kind of sums him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's a. What distinguishes him is that he did have like the MASH legitimacy, but I think he was like, I think
He was a
he
working
was
dude.
scandalous. No, I think he was like some fucking ritzy New York guy who only
Yeah.
did weird shit, like for drug money, probably. I don't know. It's fine. I don't think I'm slandering him. This dude, sidekick. Okay, yeah. So some of their experiment is to paralyze the human body through chemical hypnosis so you don't need to use anesthesia on them or something. And
Huh.
so that was Chip being rigid as a board and paralyzed and sleeping through. Um, Basically, they're all going to be Dark Man. No, they're not. That'd be too cool. Um,
Better not ever stop being the 70s for him.
oh, it did. He's got no picture on IMDb. He has no ill-advised '90s headshot. Like, no.
That hair, man. Yeesh.
Yeah, yeah. The 1970s, where you could be a 27-year-old entirely bald man as long as you could grow hair out the side of your head.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the funny thing about Alan Arbison here is he's a shitbag like middle manager. He failed out of the commercial chemistry world, and now his job is to manage
Yeah,
grants.
he's not even the boss.
No, which I guess could make Dolph Sweet Norman Osborn in this universe. We will see. This is the one where Ned Leeds works for Norman, and Norman never turned.
Mm.
Absolutely no one knows what we're talking. Though I don't know. I feel like the Venn diagram between 70s Spider-Man and late 80s comic minutia Spider-Man is a closer circle than many. Yep, there you go.
Uh-oh.
John Carpenter's The Fog tonight on CBS.
Oh.
Yep.
Listen, you young asshole. Oh, well.
Yep.
No. Are you high? Eh.
Yeah, this is our supervillain, folks.
Oh, that sucks.
What Earth number did we decide this was? Whatever, Earth
1977.
uh Mysterio here, like,
Oh. Oh.
yep, see? What's he gonna do with all these powers? These
Huh?
So this is one of the. Okay, here we go.
Uh,
So they were very sweet, but I was reading the IMDb or Wikipedia, and they were like, season 2 is meant to more appeal to the adults.
mm,
And I'm like,
not
okay,
really.
not really. Like, you want to bore the fuck out of them? Like,
This is more like, yeah, this is this is like a couple of steps up from like Electric Company Spider-Man type shit.
the evil guy took away math. Can Spider Man bring back math in time for the kids to. Okay, so there's a Gutenberg Bible on campus, presumably going to the museum that Jonas saved last time. No, it's not. It's going to the basement museum. Which is okay, because that does vaguely resemble, like, when you get that tour of the field museum when you're a kid, or like the school field trip where they show you where the work's done. Just endless corridors. Or am I just remembering the relic? Okay, something bad has happened. Let me get the information after the fact.
It's like the writers didn't even know how that shit worked.
Nope.
Fuck.
Spidey sense. Well, shit. Last time was when he kept getting knocked out and he never had any clue it was coming. When he gets
Yeah, he should have seen the shit coming.
Jeffrey Lewis is shooting him. He's just like, hey, I didn't know you were there. I think that was a still frame of Gavin there. I think he couldn't hold it together. Boom. We've got the Gutenberg Bible. I think that's a repeat shot.
All right, Spidey 2.
No, there was the very clear cut. I was
The
waiting. I was
cut, yeah.
wondering too. I was like, no, I think that whoever played Spider-Man in this, like, I think it was like some serious, like, nobody else gets to wear the costume but me. Like, stunt man. Like, yep. So he brainwashes them and then he sends them back to their shitty lives to deal with the consequences. Where is Peter going? He's not in this basement. Boom.
Huh. Oh.
That's kind of good that he told them because it really did look like he was holding them in front of him, going, shoot him, shoot him.
Oh, God.
There we go. Shit. There he is.
Safe. Safe.
Look at the empty frames on the walls. Holy shit, I hope we get that shot again. Yeah, there is one over Arbus's shoulder. That's an empty frame. It just.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, maybe there's like, maybe it's the transfer and there's like a framed piece of paper. Okay. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. There we go.
Ding.
Riddler origin arc. I think this is probably the New York City courthouse, though this is not a courtroom, once again.
Oh, it's just dressed up. Oh, look at the hair.
Uh-huh.
That couple.
The flip in the beginning. I don't know if the DA gets anything to do. I don't think they're willing to pay the DA very much.
Yes, Mr. President.
Dude, I think that guy was a villain. Isn't that Steve Lansing? No, it just looks like Steve Lansing.
David Letterman right here.
Yep. God, that'd be fucking amazing if it had been Letterman. Letterman and cheap Steve Lansing. How many times do you think Big Hair tried out for Friday the 13th 1? And they were just like, dude, you look 50. And he's like, I can do it.
Yeah, any of those slashers back then.
Mm-hmm.
The part is for a kid who's 15.
That's not Steve Lansing. I don't know if he's any better or worse than Steve. There's a fucking competition. Oh, God. Your worst TV guest stars of the early 80s and late 70s. So you go through all your villains on A-Team and cross-reference them against Knight Rider, against...
This guy, he's played a cop before, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is Trey exciting, is how you describe this. You can't come in here, sir. We're playing cards. Hold on a second. Let me spray
I got some
you
magic pixie
with
dust.
this. Okay, the way they did this effect was with front or rear, probably rear screen projection, right? And then they had somebody move their hand in front of it. This is 1979, baby. This is the we can't shoot aerosol on film yet. I think this is the first time we got a shot of Peter's block. I might be able to make us a nice wallpaper of that. I might also forget. I'm behind on my projects. Okay.
He's always had that chair.
Mm-hmm. The chairs come with in between either sets or set dressings.
That nightclub chair from the 70s.
Mm-hmm. That ought to be a whole episode about him having to get that chair from Aunt May's. But Jonah's got to go out there anyway, and so for some reason he's taking Jonah. And Rita's got to come with because Jonah can't handle shit. I don't think that's the same apartment anymore.
It might not be.
I think that one's different.
The door was somewhere else.
We're having our study group meeting here, everybody. What's so funny? No. Oh, yeah. What's funny about Gavin O'Hurley is you can tell they were trying to hide the fact that he's a big old dude. Like,
right, he's slouched.
Yeah.
He's trying to play it smaller.
Yeah, he's just trying to be one of your late 70s blonde boys and not a football player.
Sean Cassidy in this.
Yeah. He fucking sings at the end.
Oh, God.
He just fucking, for no reason. Alan Arbus is like, sing me a song. No, there's no singing, I promise. Wasn't it one point Peter's school the same university as the buildings and some of the Hulks, like back in the first season? Yeah, we are now shooting on opposite sides of an office park and shit. Like, What are you doing here, Julie? Get the fuck out of here. This is man's work. So Julie wants the story on the robbery. Okay, Barry, can you remember all the chemicals that were on the shelf?
Yeah. The lightning storm's on the way. Yeah, you threw him out the window, jackass.
Also, the reason, how did they get any sciencing done with just stacks of notes? Like, look at this shit. I know what it looks like from the outside of the manila folder.
Somebody on ADR keeps playing the same mouse squeak over and fucking over again.
All right, we are now back from. No, that wasn't a commercial break, so we are now in our. This is our preview. Boom. The Museum of Arts and Humanities. Lobot. Oh, man.
Look at that tie.
Oh, my goodness. Where's Jonah? This is like not the museum Jonah gives a shit about? Alright. I see how it is. Time to get the fuck out of here. Yep. We couldn't even do a museum opening. We are. This is CBS. CBS primetime. What they should have done is like come up with some deal with UCLA or one of the schools where they like really shot on the campus and emphasized it and then just decorated it because like clearly they're at the community college or something, right? Like they should have figured something out and then filmed this shit so it wasn't this very clearly not on campus footage. Like, all right, we're robbing the jewelry store museum, which did not have that room before. Where the fuck was Spider-Man? I thought he was in that alcove. Nope, that's where he's going. Oh. I like how he's got the right to the ribs. That's his move this season. That's his Kirk punch. Oh, and also the jump with the smack to the back, I think is. Boom! What's up, Spider-Man? What's up? Yeah. Ha! Dumbass Spider-Man. Almost got killed.
Right, his Spidey sense should have.
Nope. Nothing.
Fuck this Spider-Man.
That's a shot. There it is. That was just Hulk University, I think. In Hawaii. I like how in superhero shit, they really never did the how the fuck do we get into our costume bit.
No, it's like, just boom, boom.
Boom, boom. This Superman the movie was just like, nah, we're not fucking around with this shit.
Well,
ooh, spray.
Superman.
Well, yeah, but that also got to play with the TV show expectations and things. So there's like a thing for it. But Batman.
Yeah, Batman is a little.
I think, does he have it in his suitcase in one of the movies, maybe? Or is that, he definitely does in Batman 89, the comic. That's a bit that he's got it in the trunk in a suitcase. Yeah, but this was not a thing that people, and then they've totally moved past it in the MCU. You never worry about where anybody
Well,
changes outfits in the MCU.
most of them are either digital or
Mm-hmm.
or they're just like wearing them anyway.
But it's just funny because this is one of the things that people were really hung up on. Like,
Mm.
you can't do a superhero show until it's believable that they change their costumes. It's just like,
Well, Superboy did something pretty cool in the first season
oh, that's
where
right.
he used to wear like shirts with rolled up sleeves and shit, but just to throw people off. And then season 2, the guy came in was like trying to do Christopher Reeve,
Hmm.
so everything he wore was long sleeve.
What's so funny is that like the first dude on Superboy looked like young Christopher Reeve, right? The second dude and then the second dude really tried to lean into playing Superboy, but he looked like I mean it's Jerry Denomi, but he was very much a like Rob Estes type. So like
Which is funny because the first guy ended up playing Rob Estes' brother in the last season of Melrose Place.
holy shit. That's
Yeah,
kind of
John
fucking
Newton. Yep,
that's kind of amazing.
it's crazy as hell.
Okay, here we go. This is the fastest way into the storeroom that's on the second floor.
Hey, what you doing there, buddy? Hey, don't wreck those chemicals. Wake up, dummy.
I don't even think we get into whether or not the people are susceptible to any suggestion or just Alan Arbus's.
Yeah,
Like I think
that could be a problem.
right, I think the implication is that it would be anybody could give them command. So if Peter had just said, "Help me put out the fire, dummy." Oh no.
I did this. These
What's
hands did this.
and yeah, he tried doing action fantasy heavy. He tried doing but he never tried doing his dad's thing. Like if he just fucking lost it at this point and started wailing like Gavin O'Hurley, that'd be awesome. RoboCop 2, Gavin O'Hurley. Not Gavin. Dan.
Behave yourselves.
It's, it's a fun performance, but it is one of the laziest villain moves in a franchise ever. Just like, nah, it's just about him being a dumb old guy who's got his Viagra and he's going to keep it that way.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it from a young hot scientist.
Okay. How
No, this
far?
is season 2, Jonah Office.
Yep. Oh, the thing's back.
Thing is in the back.
Yep. There's my Emmy.
Uh, no.
Jonah's not in this enough. Like, he needs to be around to like just talk shit about every like if they want to do a plot where they're in charge and they're like trying to figure stuff out, Jonah's job is to make fun of them not doing it. Like
You know, with all that makeup on, Nicholas Hammond looks a lot like David Hasselhoff a little.
he does kind of give off the Hasselhoffs. Yes, he does. Hasselhoff must have tried out for this, right? He must have.
He would have been the tallest Spider-Man, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. The Bible heist. How did they not call it the Bible heist?
Nope. Trust the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not taking the girls to a nightclub. Oh man.
Whoa.
What do you want?
Okay, so this whole thing is going to be about Alan Arbus pulling a heist that he can't. He wants to just go get these files to sell them on the black market, but he can't because the person with the key is on a European vacation. So it's going to be a very lazy heist thing, but it's only 40. I mean, like $42 million. Yes, that's a lot of money in 1972 dollars, but he's got mind control
Mm-hmm.
powers. He could just like own the Daily Bugle tomorrow. Like, why does he just make Jonah sell him the Daily Bugle?
All right, all he
Like,
has to do is have him sign shit over,
mhm.
but he's still doing this elaborate bullshit.
Yep. Oh, it's going to get even more elaborate because we need an action sequence. Boom!
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Mashes Alan Arbus guest stars tonight on The Amazing
Yul
Spider-Man.
Brynner from
Hold on.
Westworld
Wait for this
driving up.
shit. Wait for it.
Oh wow. He just jumped into it immediately.
Yep.
Shit wasn't even out of the bottle first.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Listen, damn it.
For the sake
Get
of
the hell on.
everybody involved, fuck off, Julie.
Call me later.
Yep. Boom. We're very serious about how we're going to go just try chemicals on Rita. Like,
So the homeboy just kind of lived the rest of his life without incident then, because
yeah.
they didn't ask him to do anything.
Okay.
No! That shit is oregano!
Oh, God.
Oh.
Like, how did this work? Like, she's just at work one day and they're just like fucking talking shit about Jonah. And then Peter's like, I got some fucking friends in college who really want to like chemically uh paralyze somebody. Do you want to do that? Do you want to help them? Do you want to be their test subject?
Right. You don't even get paid for this
You
shit.
don't get paid for it. You have to take care of the mice. And all of this is like unregulated for for Alan Arbus. You know it's on the level if it's for Alan Arbus. Hold on, we got the special effects here.
Oh shit.
Chip, don't move. Chip. Don't
Do
move.
not move.
You've got it, Chip. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now.
Huh?
It was Hanson. It was Hanson.
Yay! All right, suit up, Peter. It's time to go. Doom, doom.
This should have had some sort of callback to Deadly Dust. I'm just saying they missed their chance at doing an echo
Yeah,
between
because that was
seasons.
basically the same shit.
But no, here you go.
Da, 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 da. All right, BA. Here, take a whiff of this. Ugh.
He doesn't have the mist in his hand anymore.
No. And how can he like blow it so close and it not like affect him?
Did you see that weird pointy part on it? That's why.
No, but it's all over. It's like he was too close for it to be.
Just spritzes and he runs out of it at the wrong time.
Like, what if the wind blows and shit?
I like how Dolph Sweet's like clearly wearing a shirt under there, so they're just like, "You're a rich man of leisure, Dolph Sweet. Wear this robe over your clothes."
Like a regular shirt, button up.
It's just a button. It's
That
just
is not a pajama shirt.
It's his shirt from fucking 3 seasons of.
Give me a break.
Give me a break, like.
Yeah. And we told you we don't have any more of those.
Okay, so there's one guy up top. There's one guy with a bazooka. Uniform. Yep. So this is the solution. Was they blew up the door with the bazooka, which I'm sure the truck could have just pulled that door off, given Captain America's in a chase scene. On
the other side.
Yeah.
About to turn his
his
motorcycle into a hang glider.
No, I don't have a. I'm not saying I'm doing it, but you could cut you could
cut it together.
Cut it together, but you could not post it to YouTube because the Captain America rights holders are really fucking petty, guys.
Well, that's because it's Disney all over the place.
Come on, let's do something here. What's kind of funny is that this is sort of the difference between a Indiana Jones action set piece and just a more traditional modern action set piece. People used to have to figure out how to use their sets or whatever to do multiple action things on. It was like a play set almost. But now when you just do CGI with everything, you don't have to do any setup. So like the nonsensical nature of this is more like a modern action sequence than the elaborate set pieces of your Bespins and so on. Like, boom!
Do, do, do.
Ah, yes. I mean, I guess that could be Jersey. Very far out in Jersey. Near the mountains in Jersey. Because I see a mountain in the background.
Oh,
Very
yeah, the
faint.
big ass mountain.
Mm-hmm. That's why they don't restore this shit. It's because they're just like, everybody's gonna laugh at the mountains. It looks like the Grand Theft Auto remaster. The mountains are just there. It's fucking wild. People didn't notice this in the 70s.
See, we missed the part where Spider-Man makes a special gas mask so he doesn't get hit with the shit that dust.
Oh, guess who's gonna forget about that too? The show. I'm pretty sure the show's gonna forget that that's part of what should be happening. Yep, Red Brown is instead of the cops. It's Red Brown. No, because Red Brown would
Damn motorcycle.
fall for Alan Arbus's shit even without the spray. That's the fucking punchline.
Yeah, he would lie. Hey, there's a spider guy after me. What? Let me.
Boom.
Hey.
We learned we could do this in the second season, and
Oh.
you can't see through webbing, loser. So okay, so he didn't run away. Alan Arbus, on the other hand, bam.
I don't even think that was him.
I think it was the stuntman who was playing the other guy.
Right.
Dolph Sweet, there in his shirt.
Spider-Man said, what?
Prove it, Spider-Man. So
No.
Peter knew he had it there the whole time somehow.
No.
Honestly, this is like the most Nicholas Hammond we've had in an episode playing Spider-Man. Like, in this, like, that's a lot. Look at that chin. You know that's him. I'll see you guys later.
Right, I'm out. Dude didn't even try to hit him. He said, don't.
Forget when I was wearing that shirt tucked in. Though this is not much better. What am I wearing?
Oh, that's like cartoon Peter shit. You know?
The end.
That was it. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Oh shit, no. That's right.
Just boom.
Wait.
Jump right into it.
Or is this the one where they cut it to get... No, that was the other one. That was last week's where they cut Chip in twice. This is just Kirkwood.
Yeah.
So the setup for Kirkwood is J. Jonah Jameson's friend's widow is being haunted, and Peter's going to investigate. J. Jonah Jameson's friend was an international arms dealer.
Jeez.
Will this have any bearing other than it making the lady rich? No. Will it involve them living on an estate with wild animals roaming free? Yes. I also like how clearly like the film stock changed, just like all of it. They were just like, all right,
Yeah, look at it.
when we come back in '79, Nicholas Hammond's wearing some fucking makeup. We can't do this shit anymore. It's besides the point that this
It's kind of
assignment's
strange.
entirely about me helping my friend out and his hot widow. Sadly, no, that is not a plot point.
This is such a plot from like 50s Superman and shit.
Just wait for it. But we've got the sculpture back behind them. So,
Yeah, that's the one consistent thing.
yep, we've got some decorating continuity here. Oh, and Peter's wearing a suit. That's what it is. He doesn't wear a suit. He didn't wear a suit all last episode. Here we come to the set of that shitty hotel set redecorated. Okay.
Are you listening to me?
Dude who is apparently doing the seance. Wife will not acknowledge that she knows him the rest of the episode. Like, they filmed this part last and nobody told them that dude is just a henchman in the rest of the episode. But here's our generic Sebastian Cabot as Orson Welles, as William Conrad as whatever type. He's like the villain from Curse of the Demon, Night of the Demon. But not, because so yeah, Seance guy has stopped talking now, implying that the tape recorder has taken over, right? Which implies that she knows Seance guy is starting it off, and now it's more mysterious. But yes, Seance guy can do that technically because he runs the sound van. But like, he'll just be in the background of scenes, and they'll be like, "Yeah, somebody's fucking lying to her," and Peter's like, never noticing that dude is just right there.
Drove all the way out here to California.
Didn't you hear, kid? There's an actor's strike. Perlman said he's going to burn this house down. I'm scared of Ron Perlman.
Make sure you stop for a coffee midway.
Is there like a shot? We've watched so many of these at this point that I can't remember anymore. What they were didn't we watch one of these where they were at like some fancy ass place, but the gate was clearly onto like a regular street? I think it was one of these.
Mr. White's mansion.
Yeah, I think it was Mr. White's mansion. It was just like fucking Pasadena, and they're like, "No, it's a mountain retreat." Victor Von Doom here, and that's Peter's car, right? The one that he blows up at the end of the season that we already saw because of the
Chevy Nova.
I miss the whole like he's clearly driving Aunt May's
a dog this time and not a tiger.
dog.
Thank God.
Also, No spider sense about it. Chill the
No
fuck
spider
out,
sense,
Peter.
yeah. Get your ass off the car.
Oh, Mr. Jameson told me you were coming, but the gate man wasn't going to let you in.
Right, we just had the tiger running loose.
Like the
Fuck lived there.
giant fucking wall behind them. All right, here we go.
Kirkwood, was he fucking Scarface too before he died?
He's an international arms dealer. Like,
Right, there you go.
it's kind of weird that he's got this fucking mansion and then the inside is like this fucking shitty old, like,
It's the same room.
it's like the fucking Mrs. What's Her Faces from Great Expectations and shit covered in cobwebs. Like, oh man, this guy sucks so bad.
You know who that guy is? That guy is the dude who tried to tear down the community center and break into.
Oh man. Oh, so buckle up. We've got like 40 more minutes, and this is just all it is.
Oh, this is, we got to do it on a budget this week.
We've got to do it on a budget, but the animal wrangler is really good friends with the stunt coordinator.
Oh no, that tiger footage was
Nope. Oh, there's foot. Oh no,
that was some stock footage.
no, dude, no. No, there might be another cameo from a star of the Incredible Hulk in this.
What, the bear?
Oh,
Different
university entirely than the one that is in the other episode. Like, this isn't the one that Peter goes to. Like, this isn't Hudson State. He's going over to whatever.
It's the sister of the lab tech from Predator 2 and shit.
Pretty much.
This is a different kind of metal.
I think there's something about, like, is the dude a con artist or isn't he? Like in this part of it, before we know, but we know for sure he's a con artist really quick, like really fucking quick.
So it's Spider-Man solving a Scooby-Doo case. Then.
Yeah, it is actually Oh, yes, very much, including some of the chase scenes. Ooh, there's some day for night. Okay, wow, thank God that's over. Was this a leftover from season? No, it can't be a leftover from season 1 because Julie Masters is in it.
Yeah.
But this is clearly before they made their last ditch effort to appeal to the network. Though I think did Wikipedia say the ratings were fine? It was too expensive. Like, and CBS didn't own a piece of the pie.
And there wasn't any enthusiasm for it because CBS was like, "Hey, we're getting rid of like superhero shows,
right,
that aren't the Hulk."
Because the
So,
Hulk is not Wonder Woman. Yeah, that is kind of a weird thing to think about, is that, like, Wonder Woman's kind of forgotten, like, the phenomenon of the Wonder Woman TV show is sort of
yeah,
forgotten in the modern
yeah.
era. Yeah.
Even with the movies, I mean, sure they gave what's her Linda Carter her cameo, but it was like they just there was no push
Yeah.
at all.
They're out too. It's very, like, they handle the Wonder Woman show with as little enthusiasm as they handle the Flash show, but that's very different because the Flash was not a breakout cultural phenomenon, but Wonder Woman
No.
was.
Yeah,
And yeah, so, have some enthusiasm for it, but that's kind of also
I
even
think part of that though was Gal is Wonder Woman now,
right.
and they didn't want Linda Carter stepping all over that, which is kind of
Also,
silly, but
yeah, Linda Carter did get to do. She was in Supergirl as the president for a bit, but then she didn't get to stay, which sucked.
uh,
Oh, something fell down. But, like, there was no, like, Wonder Woman connection, so it wasn't like
no.
they were hyping it with that. So,
Uh,
but at this time, when you think about it, yeah, like, there was a Wonder Woman show. There was, who knew if this was going to be where this shit took off?
on top of that, they were getting into car porn.
Yes,
Chips was the hit, and
Magnum had
yeah,
an element of that. Yeah.
all the detective cop shows.
Mm-hmm. Knight Rider is not too far into the future.
No,
Do you hear me, Peter? It's me, Norman Osborn. No, wait, it's not. It's a special effect they wouldn't have even used on the original season of Star Trek.
right? Because that's
We have got ourselves some menagerie level special effects, folks. Uh, I don't know, man. Like, if they had really wanted to be a little bit better about this, wouldn't they have just given Spider-Man? They would have given Rita a little brother, or Julie Masters a little brother or something, so Spider-Man could hang out with some fucking kid who thought he was cool. Like, I
Oh
don't
no, that's season 3.
know.
Spider Team, yeah, they were gonna do that.
Miles Morales. Fuck
Yeah,
yes. There you go. Who's the CBS universe? Todd
played by a very
Bridges.
young Larry B. Scott.
Oh, you think Larry B. Scott? Oh yeah, oh yes, he would have been.
Todd Bridges would be on different strokes by now.
And too tall. Larry B. Scott, they would, like, have him. He would have been, like, what, like 14 at this time. They would have been having him pay
Mhm.
like 11 and shit. It would have just been, like, somewhat weird. Like, out the window I go.
Whoa!
Boom.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thank God for sticky spider hands. Oh,
I can't remember if it was, where did my fucking costume go? Um, I can't remember if it was Wikipedia or something else I was looking at, but it too acknowledged that Peter's got no point in being Spider-Man. Like, they're like, one of the things was Hammond lacked motivation to become Spider-Man.
right, because there's no Uncle Ben.
No, this is just what he's into.
He didn't want to make extra money or anything. It's just
No,
being
he
a
didn't want to
Spider-Man
do
is what.
spider. He didn't want to do science with it. Like,
Oh,
that needed to be a thing. Aunt May is like, when you were a kid, you always wanted to dress up and go climb around on shit. It was really annoying, Peter. It's probably why your Uncle Max left us. Tucking, 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 tucking.
Boy, she's valuable.
It would have been good for him to have like a recurring science cast, like
Yeah, you needed like dude from Quincy or some shit.
yeah, just somebody you could go talk to at the university on a recurring basis.
Peter, this wasn't suicide.
I don't care what Michael Pataki tells you. When you die in a dream, you die for real, Peter. Oh shit! What if he was wearing that suit jacket with that lemon sweater from the first episode? It's the fucking camera.
This would have been so square looking. Like,
Camera can't even shoot it. Camera's just
yeah, too bright. Damn it!
like, oh,
Gotta back this shit up.
you're the one who told me to take these pictures, Jonah.
Right. He like asked him so like it was just such a
Oh shit! That's Rita's power suit from the last episode.
hey,
Did he have to start wearing a lot of makeup because of all the bags under his eyes?
probably. Nicholas Hammond was on top of the world back then. I'm Spider-Man, damn it! I've been 2 hours late to the shoot.
I was reading something. I don't know if it was in. I don't know if it was a scan of comics, not comic scene, but back issue or something. But Nicholas Hammond's talking about how like he'd visit the inner city schools and all the kids were big Spider-Man fans. And they asked
Oh
somebody
shit!
else about it, and they're like, "What did he say he was doing? I don't think he was doing that." But I'm not going to say I don't know he wasn't, but I don't think he was. Like what? like. Like no, Nicholas, that was when you were talking about how cool it was going to be in your team up movie with Christopher Reeve when you were stoned that day. Like
This was a Lifetime movie. Julie would be a
uh-huh,
victim.
uh-huh. She is. She ends up being your damsel in distress.
The
Oh, hey, Peter.
hell are you doing here?
Like, all you needed to do was get somebody. You didn't even need to get somebody who had a name. You just had to get somebody who didn't fucking drain the life out of the fucking show. Like, they should have just had Jeffrey Lewis back as a different fucking character.
Give him a mustache.
Oh shit! And they just never mention it. Like they're just like, oh god, that would have been fucking
Mustache
hilarious.
in a really bad blonde wig.
Uh huh. Because then it would add in the element that this was what he always was doing, and it was a scam the whole time. Because he's Mysterio.
Yeah.
She makes me carry the fucking things.
Back
That's great.
to Casa de Parker.
Casa de Parker. Ah,
Yeah.
Do you remember the first half of the episode where you're really mean to me, Peter? Are we going to resolve that? No.
Mhm.
Oh, God. They must have tested them together, right? Like,
No, this was like it was one of those you have to take this girl on this show type deal. She's gonna be a star, I tell you.
look at the guy. Look at the guy with his thumbs in his leisure suit. Oh
Yeah,
my
look at
God, I
that.
love it. Okay. Wow.
Wearing
It,
what looks like my preschool graduation suit.
it looks like we've traveled from 1977 in the set. We traveled from like 1980, January 1980 to the peaks of 1977
Yeah.
between these two episodes. Like, how could TV keep up with the changing fashions?
Yeah. We're gonna do something nasty.
Hey, let me in. It's weird how it's daytime out there, but it's nighttime in here. I think you're gonna get no.
No, not the tiger again.
You are gonna get, and I don't think we get anything till much later. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
On her fucking moped. If you wanted to give him a fucking reporter foil, why didn't you keep joining? Alright, I'm just saying, like, there's no reason you couldn't have Joanna Cameron recur. You could.
Well, the thing about Joanna Cameron is she's a little too sophisticated. Her character was kind of
Yes, but it
like
would have.
where they kept Julie out. She would have been in there already.
Yeah.
Like Julie is almost like a female avatar of the comic book Peter, even with the moped.
Yeah, she's very dumb. She's easily dumb.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. Hey, I like barking at cars. All right,
Don't be pulling on my dog's leash like that,
right.
Peter Parker. Like, okay, so the dog won't go into the room this week on The Amazing Spider Man. Okay, so she's gonna sneak in, or she has snuck in, but we don't see how. Because
She's
that's
got
on the road
superpowers.
after the gate that Peter passes.
Yeah, she threw her moped over and climbed over.
Okay, see, there's Seance dude in the background. Lady does not acknowledge him being there. Peter does not know who this dude is. Why wouldn't you ask who's this dude? It's like it's the special effects man who. Thank goodness you. Oh shit! What? That's Peter's yellow sweater. Oh.
Oh.
Uh huh.
Stupid.
Barbed wire gives Julie Masters no problems tonight on Spider Man. Fascinated by the change in film stock. Like,
Oh,
what's
what the?
up, Lou Ferrigno? Rematch time, Lou. Like, if you wanted to do this, why didn't you just do like a whodunit at a fucking zoo? Like,
Yeah.
like a whodunit amongst the rich people at like in Jonah's zoo club.
Because I mean, even Michael Jackson wouldn't be stupid enough to have an environment with bears and tigers in the same.
You're
This shit
forgetting.
is weird.
You're forgetting one. It's not just tigers and bears. There's something else.
Oh, no, a lion.
Mm-hmm. I love
Oh.
how the bear's just like, I'll walk over here for a treat. Sure. Wait, what's going on over there? Boom. I'm also very upset that they didn't keep the superhero power music. Like that should be in everything. This is bullshit.
So what's Spider-Man go do with his limited power set?
He's gonna run. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
Is that a stunt woman?
I it's gotta be. Unless they were like, you wanted this job, Ellen Bry.
Wait, what? Oh shit! Wait a
Oh,
minute.
Bobo the bear. Bobo the
Uh,
trained bear or something.
Now that
Boom.
bear was way bigger.
Oh yeah, it was way bigger at the beginning, yeah. I like how they don't even pretend with the sounds. They're just like, it's a little cute music. Here you go, bear. You're tied up. We really need to stop meeting like this, Miss Masters.
Stay your ass over that side of the
Yep.
fence.
Go away, Julie.
Get out of here. This shit ain't over.
Ooh, ooh. Always good to see. That was such a bad day for Night Shot. They just should have put in a black and white picture.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, if you're gonna waste your time with this shit, at least get like Dan Curtis to do it or something, right? Like, give him a shot at reviving Spider-Man. Ugh. My gun fell down. We have a lot of guns because he was an arms dealer.
God.
What the fuck?
Right. Whoa, whoa. Wait a minute.
So the con here is this psychic came up to old lady or old girl after her husband died and was like, your husband the week before he died promised to give me all of your money,
uh,
and I can prove it by his ghost coming back and telling you to give me all his money. And that's the setup. And so it's all about convincing her that the ghost is real and wants her to give Ghost Man all the money. Sebastian Cabot. Okay, so now she's hiding her bike here. Wow. Hey, come here, dummy. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, young kid?
Stupid guy. What's this? Hey, it's that reporter girl's moped. Do I have to report this or can I take it home to the kids? What the fuck? I hope she didn't sneak in during this very obvious diversion.
He's fired.
Everybody knows. Lions or whatever, they don't come into rooms with ghosts. Wait, it's Julie Masters.
Again.
Again. Isn't this the same action beat we just had? Wait, what's going on, everybody? I'm caught in a temporal loop.
Don't mind if I do.
I'll write you the check. Prepare the paperwork.
He said, well.
They couldn't even afford for me to have a lawyer to stand in the background and shake his head. Ha! You've signed it all away, dummy.
Sucker.
I think she's like, my husband's still alive, though. He's going to talk to me. Sure, he's going to talk to you after I move the sound van. Shall we have a drink to celebrate?
He's already thinking about the next mark.
Mm-hmm. This one, like, it took him a year. This is a long ass job. I better poison her. That'll take care of this problem. Okay, is there any surprise? Like she didn't drink the thing? Nope. But what's gonna happen now? We can't really be in the final. Oh, we are. Alright. Here we fucking go. Here comes the master plan. They've got her to sign over the estate. Now they're gonna drug her and they're gonna set her loose in the park with the wild animals. So the psychic can no longer hear the husband, who's still talking to her because the very obvious sound man is in the sound van. I don't know if we ever learn what happens to henchman number 2. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody can hear him. Who knows? You're the one who said ghosts were real, honey. I need to go outside.
Oh, damn. Big dummy deserves to get duped.
Well, that solves this problem. Boing! Here's Julie Masters running around during the day. Oh, and there's Peter Parker.
Oh, it's his yellow sweater.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that with your eyes?
You go that way. I'm going to go this way, Julie. In 2 seasons of Spider-Man, I will never help anyone while Peter Parker.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Here you go. And it's also nighttime at the Lion Pen.
Roar.
So yeah, she's gonna go out to their favorite spot in the woods, and they're gonna have a lion eat her.
Oh, fuck.
That's how you save having to worry about
Man,
getting
that
busted
lion
for your
smells,
con
dude. He would have
job.
ate him. He would have smelled
Okay.
him over there. He just would have.
What the fuck's going on in here? No. Turn around, Julie Man. Don't turn around, Julie Masters. Nope. You don't know who this is. This is Orson Welles. See, what this episode had needed was the mind control dust.
Yeah. It would have been easier to merge them.
Okay. Lion. Was that an eye? Whose eye is that watching? Because it can't be Spider Man's, because there he is.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit. Boom. No.
Oh, there's the 2 henchmen.
Yep.
Now, the lion would have just heard all of that shit and been like, hey, what's going on? Ah!
Here we go. Come on. Just what you always wanted to see, kids. Spider Man versus a lion. Call him Puma.
Visit the San Diego Zoo.
For Spider-Man Adventure Hour every Wednesday and Friday, 3:30 to 4:30, presented by MetLife. Hurry the fuck
Shit.
up, Spider-Man. Damn. They're running out of slow motion.
Hey.
I do like how the lighting is very Predator. It's the end of Predator.
Smoke in the back. Yeah, right.
Okay, why does Peter know how to do that? That's weird. Oh, shit. Peter's third job is fucking
Ringmaster.
yeah, sure. We'll
Lion
go with
tamer.
that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not, I was thinking more certain clubs in New York would pay for somebody who could whip like that. Oh shit! I
Hey,
should have run away.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
no, don't. Oh.
Oh yeah. You...
Dummy was reaching for another one.
The end. Like, here, everybody. I figured it out because of science and because I'm the boy. Now, the way they left this in the episode was that Peter had seemingly entirely fallen for it, but presumably he was he already onto it, or now you see, remember that guy who we never introduced, but he was in the first scene with you and he sat around and he talked into microphones? He was actually talking into microphones and bullshitting you. Wow!
Well, we heard you from the other room.
I should have looked for the speakers in my own house, but I didn't. Gosh. I'm such a dumb widow. I was going to give away all of my husband's international arms dealer money, but now, thanks to you, Spider-Man, I can continue on in his business. I'll see you next fall in Madripoor. And that's it. Like,
whoa.
yep, the fucking end. Like,
Yeah.
they really needed something to conjoin those two. Like, damn.
Yeah, it was jumpy as fuck.
But again, like, why would you do it in this order? Like,
I think it was more about just getting them out.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Have it in a better order.
Yeah.
Give Chip something to do. Ooh. So, yeah, next week's the grand finale.
Yeah.
It ends with Peter jumping into the Spider-Verse and coming face to face with Peter B. Parker or whatever. I do hope before it's too late they get Hammond some acknowledgement of Hammond. Like it's just weird, right? Like
It is weird.
though I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen with the Marvel universe contracting, you know? Like
Yeah.
who knows?
It's all falling apart, really. They're not I don't know.
I think in hindsight, well, the problem no, because I was going to say in hindsight they should have stretched the TV out for the pandemic and like while production was ramping back up, right? Because then maybe they wouldn't be as surprised by the strike. Also, they could have just paid people, but then some of Marvel's problem is that you're doing years between like Captain Marvel's been off screen for years at this point, right? Like so.
Well, you got to consider the I don't know if it was in syndication and reruns or
Yeah.
shows like that tended to have a second life in the early '80s, late '70s.
I mean now.
Oh, now?
I'm talking about now. This is their problem: is that their heroes spend so much time off screen between sequels. Like it's not like Thor has repeat performances. They did regardless of whatever I think of it, they do try to keep Guardians in the public consciousness. Whereas they don't have enough to do that with everybody else. There's just too much shit. Like,
yeah.
Which is a problem you don't actually have in comic books because you just fucking draw the people. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, no. Because Spider-Man would have been into syndication. At least the other ones were in syndication right away, right? Like that's what I meant when I said is Wolfpack and Kirkwood were those put together by Sci-Fi in the 90s,
Oh, no, I
or
don't think, no.
was it done in the like 80 when the other ones were
Yeah, I
packaged?
think that was done when they just packaged all of them.
Mm-hmm. Because this one, like, I remember this one being so much better, but I don't think I've seen it since I was, 10 or something. But it was the haunted house one. It had to be good. I totally forgot about Spider-Man fighting a bear and then immediately after that fighting a lion.
Yeah, that was the promise of that was kind of squandered right there.
Mhm. And you've got dude on the estate, and it's not like he doesn't run out and get his comeuppance by the tiger or something. That's like Scooby Doo level shit. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, it was nice to, regardless of certain aspects, it was nice to have Chip around for an episode at the beginning, though. Like, that would have
yeah.
pissed me off back in the day if you're just like, why am I watching this show that has Chip Fields but doesn't have Chip Fields doing shit? Like,
Right, where she's actually a regular and shit.
you get to introduce next week's episode. You get to introduce your first Spider-Man because we're
Oh, wow,
going
yeah.
uneven. So yeah, you gotta do your very detailed prep work where you figure out who the guest star is. Besides Rosalind Chow, who is
well,
that?
shit, it takes place in what? It's
Oh
either
shit!
it's either Uncle Benny, Kim
Yep.
Chan, or Mako.
Oh, that is true. There is a very limited choice for.
Those are the only ones they had in anything aside from Rosalind Chow and maybe, if you're lucky, George Takei.
Sadly, it's not George Takei. That is a real bummer, though, because he had some fucking great 70s outfits. If you see the pictures of him when they were in
Yeah.
production on fucking motion picture, oh,
Mhm.
leisure suit galore. Um, okay, well, on that note, do we have anything else for this episode? I'm sorry, this movie. Do we have anything else for this very obvious adventure film?
Nah, it just again, it is what it is.
Yep.
It was fun. It was a fun show, and I think this is where I disagree with Stan Lee. Is that it? Maybe you guys should have tried a little harder because there could have been room for costume villains on there.
Yeah. I mean, especially if they just got run with it and not made it. You could have had Spider Man as a reaction to the costume villain, for fuck's sake. Like, I don't know. Especially that first episode when Dude was brainwashing people, he could have had a costume. He could have
Yeah,
had even like a mad monk outfit, right? Like, whatever.
or something.
Yeah.
Something a little more threatening than a suit.
Though that was the wet talker. So that's how they figure out he's the bad Bunkus. Peter's like, all right, it's going to be whichever one's covered in slobber. Oh, it's this one. Okay, well, on that note, we'll be back with the end of the Son of Marvel 70s. And oh, we promised to have our first episode of duologies, and I don't think we
Oh
have
yeah.
that yet. Do you have anything off the top of your head?
Uh, I'm thinking maybe Gremlins.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Gremlins, 2 episodes from now. Hell yes. But for now, we are done with the Kirkwood Haunting, the Wolfpack Haunting.
That's it. The Wolfpack Haunting of Kirkwood.
Night, everybody.
There you go.